Today's subject is English of Standard 6 and the name of the lesson is Yonamain and Bushi. Students, this is a story of a karate girl named Yonamain. Here in this story we can see 4 characters. That is, first one the Yonamain, a karate girl. Second, Yonamain's father. Okay. Third one, Kojo, an expert karate man. And the fourth one is Bushi. He was also an expert karate boy. Got this? Okay, we will go through the story. Yonamain Chiru. Yonamain Chiru was the most admired girl in Okinawa. She was intelligent, tall, strong, big and beautiful. And most important of all, she was so well trained in karate that no one could beat her. Yes, this is about Yonamain Chiru. She was a karate girl. Here you can see intelligent, tall, strong, big and beautiful. Yes, students, these are called as adjectives. Okay, because they tell extra about the noun, that is Yonamain Chiru. Isn't it? They modifies and they explains the qualities of Yonamain. So these are called grammatically and adjectives. Okay. Now you know about Yonamain Chiru, isn't it? He is Yonamain's father. When it was time to get her married, her father, who was a rich merchant, began to worry. He loved his daughter and wanted her to be happy and well cared for. She was beautiful and she would inherit a fortune from him. But where, oh where, could he find a young man who would come forward to marry a woman who was stronger than him? Yonamain had her own ideas about marriage. She declared firmly, I will only marry a man who can beat me in a fair fight. This was her condition. Okay. Surprisingly, many young men picked up the challenge and came forward to fight her. After all, she was a beautiful girl with a fortune. Many wrestlers were eager to win her in a contest of martial arts. One of them was Kojo. Kojo, who was actually bigger and stronger than Yonamain. He was so tall and well built that his hands were like shovels. Yes, students, the meaning of shovel is a tool with a long handle and broad blade used for moving sand, snow, etc. We will see the picture of shovel later. Okay. Here he came to fight with Yonamain. But what happened? He played foul. Got this? He played foul. He threw a punch at her, breaking the rules of the game, so that Yonamain was angry. She caught hold of his arm and twisted it so powerfully that the unsupportive Kojo fell down in a heap and had to limp away defeated. Here we can see tall, an adjective. Now, many promising young wrestlers tried their hand, but Yonamain defeated them all. Her father was in despair. Young men wanted to marry girls who would cook and wash and make tea for their husbands. Who would marry a girl who enjoyed wrestling? His Bushikiyo was just such a man. He had trained under the karate master Sakugawa. He proved to be such an expert that he was recruited by Shoko, the king of Okinawa, to be his personal guard. He was tall, slim, and confident. Above all, he had dark, piercing eyes which looked straight at the opponent and showed that he was fearless and straightforward. Got this? Here again we can see some adjectives: tall, slim, confident. Got this? Yonamain was impressed at the sight of her new challenger, that is Bushi. She had heard that he was one of King Shoko's personal warrior. The wrestling match began. Yonamain and Bushi bowed to each other and then began to attack each other in earnest. They punched, kicked, twisted, using their best techniques. It looked as if the match was going to be a tie. Nobody winning, nobody losing. But at a crucial moment in the fight, Yonamain paused, ever so briefly. Bushi took advantage of the moment and brought her down with a swift punch. Like this, Bushi won the match. So her father became very happy. Later, Bushi and Yonamain were married in a splendid ceremony. It was a happy marriage. After some days, one day Yonamain left to visit her parents. At that time, Bushi told Yonamain not to travel at night, as it was not safe to go out alone after dark, for there were bandits about. But Yonamain not listened to him. As soon as she departed from the house, Bushi disguised himself as a bandit. When she crossed the clump of trees, Bushi jumped out from behind the trees and tried to attack her. Yonamain was swift, sharp in her reaction to the attack. She held her attacker by the hand and kicked him with such a force that the attacker fell to the ground, unconscious. Yonamain dragged him and tied him to a tree with her sash. And she left for her parents' place. The next day, as she was returning home in the afternoon, she saw her bandit still tied to the tree, as she had left him the previous night. She came and she saw, "Shall I untie you now or leave you here?" she asked him. Please untie me, mumbled the bandit. I beg you to forgive me. I shan't ever do this again. Swiftly, she untied him and walked quickly. That evening, quite a while after she had set the dinner ready, Bushi walked in looking tired and dull. She helped him wash and set out fresh clothes for him to wear. She invited him to have a hot meal. As Bushi sat down to dinner, he brought out a white sash from his pocket and gave it to his wife. This is yours, if I am not mistaken, he said, looking into her eyes. Then she came to know that the bandit was none other than Bushi. She said, sorry for that. Then Bushi said, no, don't tell me sorry. You taught me a lesson that I won't forget all my life, and that is, don't underestimate anybody. She asked, not even a woman? Yes, he said, especially not a woman, said Bushi. Yes, and they burst out laughing together. Yes, students, what lesson that Bushi learned? The lesson Bushi learned was not to underestimate anybody, especially not a woman. This is all about the lesson Yonamain and Bushi. What we can learn from this lesson? Yes, don't underestimate anybody. Maybe he is small or she is small. He is old or she is old. Not to underestimate anybody. Each and everyone has their own qualities. Got this? Okay. We will go through some hard words. Okay. Martial arts. Yeah, any of the fighting sports like judo, karate, sambo, sumo, kung fu, boxing, etc. These are called as martial arts. Okay. Next, shovel. See, this is a shovel, a tool with a long and broad blade used for moving sand, snow, etc. Got this? This is called shovel. See, dear students, a long strip of cloth worn around the waist or over one shoulder. See this, you can see this is a sash. In karate, they wear a sash around their waist. Write a short monologue using one of the following ideas. Write down the monologue and present it in the class. Students, this is in your textbook on page number 48. Okay, which are the subjects given? Yonamain's father worrying about getting her married. First one. Second one, Bushi disguised as a bandit. Here two sentences are given or two subjects are given. We have to prepare a monologue on this. Okay, and we have to present this. Here students, first we will understand the meaning of monologue. Okay. Monologue. What is the meaning of monologue? A monologue is a speech that expresses the thoughts or feelings of one character. Here, one character will be there and it expresses its ideas or thoughts of his or her or its own. Got this? Only one character will be there. See the meaning of monologue. Here mono. Mono means what? A single or one. Okay? And log means conversation. Isn't it? Log means conversation. See what is the meaning? Single conversation. Or one man is standing over there and he is expressing his thoughts, ideas about his life, all that. That is called as monologue. Okay, one man show. Got this, students? Okay. Now we will move to the text. How to write a monologue? Okay, students, there are two subjects are given in the textbook. We will go through one and we will write a monologue of one subject. Okay, come on. Students, we will try to write a monologue for one subject given in the textbook. Okay, okay, we will select the first one. Yonamine's father worrying about getting her married. Dear students, now we are going to write monologue, isn't it? So we have to think that I am Yonamine's father and Yonamine is my dear daughter. Correct? Now I will express my thoughts or my expression about Yonamine. Okay? I will write now. Yonamine is a wonderful girl. She is beautiful and will inherit a fortune from me. It is now time for her to get married. But where, oh where, will I find a young man who will marry her? She is stronger than most men. And where will I find a man who will come forward to marry a woman stronger than him? Oh, I really want her to be happy and cared for, and I truly hope she finds a right husband. Yes. Yes, dear students, like this we have to write a monologue. Got this? Okay. Now we will move to the grammar part, all about adjectives. Students, we will go through the meaning of adjectives first, then we will go through some of the examples. Okay? An adjective means a describing word for a noun or sometimes for pronoun. Okay, it modifies noun. We will go through some examples. See here, sweet cake. We can say cake, but here we are adding a word sweet cake, means sweet, describes about the cake. So sweet is an adjective. For this, here this is a ball. We can say ball, but we are adding a round ball. It tells us the shape of the ball. That is a extra word which describes about the noun ball. Got this? So this is an adjective. See, this is an elephant, but what we say? This is an big elephant. Big. An extra word added to noun, that is elephant. So this is a adjective. Got this, students? Now next one is green frog. Green color. Correct? It tells about the color of the frog, and frog is noun. You know that. So green is a describing word for noun. So green is an adjective. Got this, students? Okay. Next is hot. Again hot. Fire. This is an extra word. So it is an adjective. See, this girl is very sad. Who is sad? Girl is sad. Girl is noun, isn't it? And sad is an describing word for the girl. So, girl is noun and sad is an adjective. Okay. An adjective describes a noun. Here it tells about the taste, color, smells, looks, size, feels, sounds, how many means quantity, and behavior or manner. See, it gives the answer for all these about the noun. So these are called as adjectives. See, here we can take the example here. Sweet ice cream. It tells about the taste of the ice cream, isn't it? Color. Orange color. The tiger is of orange color. Means it tells about the color of the noun. And here yummy. Smells. Yummy smell of that omelette. Yes. And looks. Pretty. She is very pretty. How we say? She is very pretty. Means pretty extra word that describes about that girl. Isn't it? Her looks. So this is an adjective. And our adjective also tells about the size. See, this is a tall neck. Giraffe has a tall neck. Okay. Now feels. It tells also about the feels. The rabbit is very soft. Bunny is very soft. Next, sounds. Loud sound like this here, quiet. Okay. Now it tells about how many are there. Here we can see 2 flowers. There are 10 monkeys. There are 5 butterflies. All these quantity, that is nothing but adjective. Next, behavior. See, funny behavior. For the students, funny is an adjective. Okay. An adjective generally describes a noun. See here, funny clown. Here adjective and that noun is given. Okay, funny clown. Red apple. Apple, you know that is noun. Red extra word added to apple. So it is an adjective. Here funny, correct. Adjective here red, correct. Next, shiny penny. Shiny. Penny means coin here. Shiny, it is shining. So that is an adjective. Next, fun park. What type of park is this? Fun park. So park is a noun and fun is an extra word added to noun or to describe the noun. So it is adjective. Hot desert. We know that deserts are hot. Then also we write hot deserts to express our feelings. Correct? So here hot is an adjective. Busy mom. See, busy. How is your mom? She is very busy. Extra word added to noun. Correct? Next, broken egg. How is the egg? It is broken. So, extra word for noun is nothing but an adjective. Also you can see so many adjectives. Smelly garbage. You know this is a garbage and it is always smelly, correct? So smelly is an adjective. Thirsty camel. Camel is a noun. Thirsty. Here extra word. How is it? It is very thirsty. So thirsty is an adjective. Library. How it is? Quiet. Quiet library. Don't talk. This is a library. Then old man. Old tells about the age of this man. Correct? So this is an adjective. Means it gave an extra word or extra knowledge about the man. Right? And you know that man is a noun. Correct? So old man. Here old is an adjective. Pretty princess. Yes. Princesses are always, they are pretty. Pretty is an adjective. Quiet church. Church, name of the place, isn't it? And quiet. So this is an adjective. Dragon. How it is? Sleepy dragon. Sleepy. Okay, what is the action going on? It is sleeping. So, dragon is a noun and sleepy is a describing word for that noun. So, it is an adjective. Here also you can see sad boy. He is crying. He is very sad. So, sad is an adjective which describes about this noun, that is boy. Okay students, I hope you understood about the adjectives. Right?